We recognize that the members play an integral role in the management of the credit union, not the day-to-day management, but in the policy side
of it.
of the credit union. Yes, and we always, if you are interested, just let us know. We will put you in touch, or we will put the nominating committee in touch with you.
Yeah.
For the next time, where
just reach out to
reach out to Mr. Smith, and you know, COK has our website.
Our website, yeah. They can go on that. We have our Instagram, we have our Twitter, we have our Facebook page, and
all of them start with COK.
COK.
Once you put in COK, it comes up. Yes.
And they can reach out to me, and I can be reached at DESmith@COKCU.com. Right?
DESmith
at COKCU.com.
Right. So they can send you an email.
Send me an email.
And you'll respond.
And we will respond.
Yes, good. And we do, and I know from my own experience that people do, in fact, reach out to the CEO and feel, this is something that I always knew, and I know that you're having the same experience. And they feel a sense of belonging if they reach out to the CEO and the CEO responds to them. Because they know you don't have to go through any layers to get to the CEO. Yes. So tell me now, you've been an ordinary member.
Okay.
You've been a board member.
Yes.
You've been assistant treasurer.
Okay.
You've been the CFO. And you are now the CEO. Tell me how you feel about this whole journey that you have been on with COK.
Actually, it is, I mean, there was no thought when you started this journey where you're going to end up.
Yes.
Right? You know, you were a part of a financial institution, a part of this institution, what provided you with a level of service. Because as a member, yes, I needed a car, so I needed a car loan. All right? At that point in time, I went over to Miss Livingston, Tina Livingston, and she's
now the Chief Operating Officer.
She organized a car loan for me, right? I remember another lady in credit helping me out. So therefore, I can tell you my own stories of COK and what they have done for me.
Tell us.
No, tell you.
Tell us. I want people to hear this.
What was the lady in charge of credit when you were here? Can't remember her name. I said, I'm going to a new job. She said, you really going to a new job? I said, but you are not, so how you mean you're going to a new job? You're going to walk into the new job, but I have to give you a car loan. And she said, nope, you're not going to the new job unless you're driving there. What did you take this thing for? So therefore, I applied for my car loan, and I got my car loan, and I got the car.
Yes.
And I drove into the job.
With the new car. With the new car. Good.
With the new car. So, you know, we can talk about those experiences. And those experiences is one of the reasons why you start enjoying the credit union movement. Because you have to actually come and taste the movement. You have to actually come and feel and, you know, what the movement has done, not only in your life, but all the lives of all the persons it has touched. People helping people.
Yes.
And then you move up into the board because they had a challenge. They wanted a chartered accountant to assist them on the board. I came on the board and eventually became the assistant treasurer of the board. And so therefore, I did a lot of working with the staff in terms of staff loans, in terms of ensuring that the staff were accommodated at different levels. So therefore, that formed the basis of me now understanding the COK culture and the credit union culture in general.
You know, you mentioned staff loan, and I wanted to say this because when we talked to a staff member before, and she talked about the staff loan facilities that are here, for staff to improve themselves even while they're working at COK. So we have a staff loan committee, which is made up of members of the board, members of the credit committee, members of the supervisory committee, and we are unionized at COK, and members of the two unions.
Yes. And the head of
So
the
it's a
staff
very
loan-
democratic.
Yeah, the head of the staff loans committee, the chairman is the assistant treasurer.
There you go.
Right.
Yes.
And-
But the important thing is that the union representation
Is-
on the staff loan committee.
Yes, and I tell you, they're quite clear, quite clear why you need to give this loan, right? And because of that, some of the other challenges with other institutions have, in terms of don't have these democratic structures operating in. We don't have those. We don't run into those challenges. We don't run into the challenges of people says if we couldn't give the loan, it was unfair.
Yes.
No, we don't have.
We don't have that challenge. Yes.
The persons, the union representatives, go and explain to them. They can now provide if something. You know what I mean? If the person needs more information, if the person have something, or the person don't qualify for the amount they have applied for, but qualified for something less. It's not only just management or regular staff going back, but they have their representatives what will explain to them what they need to do. So we don't run into those challenges like other institutions where they don't have a democratic structures like us. All the structures within the credit union are democratic. So therefore, everything is via election, all right? So therefore, all the committees, that's why we're asking for nomination persons to become volunteers of the credit union. It is a totally open democratic process. And so therefore, the level of transparency which we operate as a credit union and as a responsible financial entity is extremely high.
Yeah. I think that's important. It's important for us to say that the movement that COK is a part of is highly democratic.
Yes, extremely democratic.
Extremely democratic. And the other thing is, only the board can say no to the member. You prepare the member, you work with them and so on, and if the staff says, we're sorry, we can't help you, the member always has the right to appeal to the credit committee and thereafter to the board. And it will be heard, because we've had some situations like that where it's not a matter of just saying no, it's saying no, but let us look at something else, or let us look at what you can do. So you are never going to be told no out of hand. But I want to just raise one other thing, is the whole thing about increasingly decisions being made about loans in particular based on credit rating. Yes, please.
COK was one of the early entrants into the credit rating marketplace. When that came out, we joined it. And why is that? Because although we talk about, we knew that if we joined that process, we could look at members and facilitate it and giving them loans. Those members who were qualified, who had good credit ratings, we could give those loans quicker to those members.
And also give some unsecured loan. Yes, that's where I wanted us to go with this.
And so therefore, if you have an excellent credit history and you have joined the COK and you have a good history with us, we would have no problem in terms of providing you with an unsecured loan. All right? So therefore, people look at our credit rated marketplace as, or credit rated as a negative thing. No, we look at it as a positive thing. It assures us in terms of us lending other members' monies to you. Yeah.
Important. I'm glad you said that, lending other members' money to you.
We can ensure that we can get back that money, all right, to pay that member back with a little interest.
When that member needs theirs.
When that member needs theirs.
Yes. You just made a point about lending other members money, because one of the things is that we have with the credit union movement is that at any time, the only money we have to lend, well, we have a couple of programs that facilitates providing security or lending us money for unlending, but most of it is our members' savings. And we never have every member borrowing at the same time. So in fact, as you say, we are lending
Other person's
money. So it's important that we collect it back.
Yes, it is extremely important we collect it back. And and that has been a challenge for COK to ensure that we do collect back other person's money. You said when you joined COK, you were joined part of the debt management unit.
That's what it's called now. In those days, it was the delinquency committee.
Delinquency committee. That still exists at COK. And in terms of us reaching out, if I'll tell you, if you run into a challenge with paying back one of your loans at COK, you just have to reach out to the person who actually gave you that loan, and they will reach out to our debt management unit, and they will
work out a program
of accommodation.
And sometimes we actually do rescheduling.
We do rescheduling?
Depending on what the circumstances are.
But
yes.
We work out a program. We have no problems in working out a program because you're a part of the family.
Good.
Huh?
So tell me now, Mr. Smith, you are the CEO of COK. What would you like to say to people who are watching us today?
What I'd like to say?
Yes.
Oh, I'd like to say that COK is coming out with a new mortgage facility. Yes.
Good.
We're going to rebranded our mortgage facility, and in the sense that we're now going into a very close relationship with the NHT. So COK has now become a one-stop shop for your mortgage loans. So you can get your NHT benefit right here at COK. You don't have to go from COK over to NHT and NHT over to COK. Right here you can get your access to your NHT benefit.
Excellent.
So that is one thing. The second thing I want to tell them is that we have pioneered in the Jamaican market our solar loan products. Right? We have in terms of, I think we are the only institution currently what will take your solar panel and solar systems as collateral.
As collateral for the loan.
For a personal loan. And we're talking about an individual loan. We're not talking about business
loan.
We're talking about personal loans. Right on top, what systems you want to put in your household, we will take that as a collateral. And
you also have what is called the solar bundle.
Solar bundle. That means if you want to change out your fridge, your stove, your appliances, the energy savings appliances, we'll offer you a special loan for that. All right. So therefore we have it at various ranges and various things. But what it is about energy efficiency. That's one of the COK is very keen on. And that is one of the things what people don't realize in terms of our Crossroads head office. The whole roof is covered in solar panels.
So we're off the grid?
We're not quite there, but
oh, okay.
we're not quite there, but we're
getting there.
We do a lot of energy management inside COK to reduce our carbon footprint.
Okay, excellent. Well, Mr. Smith, thank you so much for being with me.
Thank you too.
And we just look forward to COK growing from strength to strength with you as CEO. And you really know the business, having grown up in the business, so to speak. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Good.